A Nonprofit Job Website Guide. Chapter 1. Non-Government Organization/NGO Job Websites 1. Major Nonprofit Job Websites. Idealist.org/Begin a Career. Idealist.org/Career Guide. Idealist.org, a searchable directory of nearly 50,000 nonprofit organizations in over 160 countries. Individuals can find jobs, volunteer opportunities, internships, programs, campaigns, and events. Servicelocator.org. Devex.com/jobs, Devex. Globaljobs.org, Global Jobs. Idealistcareers.org, Idealist Careers. Deepsweep.com. DevNetJobs.org, International Development, NGO, and Environment Sector. DevNetJobs.org offers jobs in international development and environment sector. Idealist.org. Interaction.org, American Council for Voluntary International Action is a coalition of over 150 private, U.S.-based voluntary organizations engaged in international humanitarian efforts. NCNA.org, the National Council of Nonprofit Associations. GuideSTAR.org, U.S.-based nonprofit organizations. Idealist.org/volunteer. LinkedIn.com, look for local nonprofits. UnitedWay.org, look for groups supported by the local branch of the United Way. CharityNavigator.org, U.S.-based nonprofit organizations. Idealist.org/en/career/financialadvice.html. Nonprofit.careerbuilder.com. Let'sDon'tAuction.com, nonprofit auctioneer. AboutJobs.com. AccessJobs.org. AlertNet.org/thepeople/jobs. AssociationJobs.com. awd.org/jobs, women's rights in development. aya.yale.edu/ycn/links.htm, links to 10,000 nonprofits. Bowelwaring.com, Headhunter, list of nonprofits. Care.ca, go to Job Center. CareerHQ.org. CareersWithoutBorders.com. CCIC.ca, job board on this Canadian website to end global poverty. CharityChannel.com/career_search. CharityJob.co.uk/seekers.asp. Clearinghouse.net/chadmin/viewcat/business_employment/human_profit_organizations. cns.mes.edu/cns/jobs/index.htm, Center for Nonproliferation Studies, by Monterey Institute of International Studies. comminute.com/vacancies. communitychange.org/about/employment. communityjobs.org, newspaper access, the National Nonprofit Employment Clearinghouse. Craigslist.org/npo, nonprofit jobs classifieds. dbm.com/jobguide. dec.org, Development Experience Clearinghouse. developmentx.com/job opportunities/op summary. devjobsmail.com. devnetjobs.org. dev-zone.org/jobs. eldiz.org/news/jobs, British website. essential.org/goodworks/jobs. execsearches.com. fdncenter.org/pnd. friends.org/ccsi/an-job.htm, Civil Society International has a list of non-profit jobs and internships. globalcore.com/jobenfo.html, globalcore. hrw.org/jobs, Human Rights Watch. humanix.org, Alliance of Colleges, Universities, and Non-Profits preparing undergraduates for careers with youth and human service organizations. iclnet.org/pub/resources. idealist.org/career. igc.org/jobs.html. impactpublications.com, book jobs and careers with nonprofit organizations. independentsector.org/members/job_postings.htm fdncenter.org/finder.html, Foundation Center. Foundation Finder. delphi.com/nonprofit Craigslist.org, Craigslist. opportunitynocs.org. ynpn.org, Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. interaction.org. interaction.org/jobs. Nonprofit job websites 1. nasfaa.org, get student loans forgiven if you work at a nonprofit. American Society of Military Controllers, asmconline.org. Chronicle of Philanthropy, Career Network, philanthropy.com/jobs. fisher.osu.edu/departments/finance. foundationcenter.org. idealistcareers.org/redirected. dotergjobs.com. tpa/aws/tpa/pt/sp/home_page. volunteermatch.org. Nonprofit job websites 2. 2jobs4jobs.com/itjobs/nonprofit.job.search.html. aansocial.org, Nonprofit Resource Center of Alabama. adc.org, American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee, grassroots civil rights organization working towards defending the rights of all people of Arab heritage in the US. adc.org/education/internship.html. afj.org, Alliance for Justice, National Association committed to progressive values and creation of an equitable, just and free society. afpnet.jobcontrolcenter.com/search/results. afpnet.org, Association of Fund Writing Professionals. africary.org/contact/index.html, Africare. Alliance Career Bank. allianceonline.org/careers/cbank.html. allpsychologycareers.com. americorps.gov, AmeriCorps. americorps.gov, serve with a nonprofit organization. americorps.gov, volunteers in service to America assist community-based agencies. americorps.gov/about/programs/vista.asp, AmeriCorps Vista. americorps.gov/about/programs/vista.asp, Vista, part of americorps.gov. amnesty.org/web/hrpjobs.nsf, Amnesty International. aquariumpage.de/community career non-profit job search. asaecenter.org, Center for Association Leadership. ashoka.org, International Development, Human Rights, Environment, Health, Economic Development. aspenit.org, American Society for Public Administration. associationjobs.org, Association Jobs. assortiz.com, services to companies active in the international development aid field. awd.org/get-involved/jobs, Association for Women in Development. bavc.org/forum, Bay Area Video Coalition. beasocialworker.org, be a social worker. bls.gov/oh/life-physical-and-social-science/home.htm, life, physical, and social science. bls.gov/opub/2001/summer/art02.pdf, jobs in charitable nonprofits. bradley.edu/scc/index.php $page=students/listings_nonprofit. bridgespan.org. bridgespan.org, describes jobs in nonprofit world. bridgespan.org/nonprofit_jobs/search_jobs.aspx. bridgestar.org. bridgestar.org/mycareercenter/searchjobs.aspx. brown.edu/departments/swearer_center/publications/recomjobhome.html, Rhode Island Community Jobs. bsr.org, Business for Social Responsibility. buzzfile.com/major/employers-by-major. calnonprofits.org/resources/job-board-menu, California Association of Nonprofits. care.com, find or offer services as a babysitter, nanny, pet sitter, tutor, senior care provider. care.org, humanitarian organization focused on working with impoverished women. care.org/reach/positions.html, care USA job. career.berkeley.edu/infolab/jobsites.stm. careerbliss.com. careercenter.ca, nonprofits.org/search.cfm. careercenter.nptimes.com/search.cfm. careerjet.com. careerjet.com/search/jobs?s=nonprofit. careerrookie.com. careers.councilofnonprofits.org, National Council of Nonprofits Career Center. careers.socialworkers.org. careers.socialworkers.org/findajob/default.asp. careers.state.gov, Careers Representing America. careers.state.gov, U.S. Department of State. careers.touchstoneenergy.coop, Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, jobs in rural electric cooperatives across the United States. careersforgood.org. careershift.com. careers-in-marketing.com/np.htm. Nonprofit job websites 3. cecp.co, Committee Encouraging Corporate Philanthropy. Center for Nonprofit Excellence.org. cgcareers.org. cgcareers.org/find-a-job, common good careers. charitychannel.com/careersarch, charity channel career search online. charitychannel.com/professional-growth/career-search-online. charityjob.co.uk. charityjob.com. charityjob.com/jobs. charitynavigator.org. charityvillage.com. charityvillage.com, nonprofit jobs. charityvillage.com/applicant/jobs.asp, career center at Charity Village. charityvillage.com/cvnet/career_center.aspx. charityvillage.com/jobs/findjobs.aspx. charitywatch.org. childrennow.org/about_us/jobs/index.html, children. childrensdefense.org/about-us/join-our-team, Children's Defense Fund. chn.org/about-chn/jobs, Coalition on Human Needs job announcements. chn.org/jobs/index.html, Coalition on Human Needs. cio.com, Resources for Information Executives. citizencorps.gov, Citizen Corps. citylimits.org, Jobs in the nonprofit and civic community in New York City. citylimits.org/content/jobs, nonprofit in NYC. citylimits.org/content/jobs/index.cfm. citylimits.org/jobs. cityyear.org, City Year. civilsoc.org/an-job.htm, public service jobs in or related to the countries of the former Soviet Union or Central and Eastern Europe. cnmconnect.org/opportunity501.aspx, the Center for Nonprofit Managements. cnmdallas.org/opportunity_501.aspx. cnmsocal.org, Center for Nonprofit Management, Southern California. cnrg-portland.org, Oregon. cnvs.org, Catholic Network of Volunteer Service. charityjobs.com. cof.org, Council on Foundations. cof.org, Council on Foundations. cof.org/programs and services/jobs/index.cfm, navitem number =14858, Council on. cof.org, Container 113 and NAV 45, Council on Foundations Career Center. Colorado Nonprofits.org/board.cfm. CommonGoodCareers.org. CommonwealthGames.org. CommunitiesHairs.org, Greater Cleveland Community Shares. CouncilOfNonprofits.org, the National Council of Nonprofit Associations. Craigslist.org/SFO/NPO. CSNE.org/nonprofit_articles/employment_advice_articles.htm. CSRwire.com, Corporate Social Responsibility. CVNL.org, the Center for Nonprofit and Volunteer Leadership. cyber-sierra.com/nrjobs/nonprof.html. dc.oodle.com/job/nonprofit. dcinternships.org. dcinternships.org/ipvs/about Institute on Philanthropy and Voluntary Service. deepsweep.com, Deep Sweep. deepsweep.com/cgi-bin/jobs/classifieds.cgi. Departments and agencies on USA.gov. derechos.org/human-rights/AFR, Human Rights in Sub-Saharan Africa. Development. Nonprofit job websites for bit.ly/2w3muwn. bit.ly/2vmz1wz, Guide Star. bit.ly/2ufwrkj, idealist.org. bit.ly/2vbb3kc, nonprofit Oyster. bit.ly/2v1iluw, work for good. DevelopPro.com. Devex.com, International Aid and Development. Devex.com provides business information and recruiting services to incorporate efficiency to international. devjobsmail.com/index.html, international development jobs. devnetjobs.tripod.com, international development, and goes. dizaboomjobs.com, helping people stay connected with those who matter most. diversityjobs.com. diversityworking.com/career/non_profit. donorsforum.org, Donors Forum of Illinois. donorsforum.org/forms_pdf/il nonprofits_profile.pdf, Illinois nonprofits, a profile of charities and advocacy organizations. donorsforum.org/forms_pdf/ilnp_employment.pdf, Illinois nonprofit employment. dot.org.jobs. dotergjobs.com, .org jobs. dotergjobs.com, on philanthropy. dotergjobs.com, philanthropy jobs. dressforsuccess.org, helps women get ready for the workforce. earthwatch.org/jobs.html. ecas-citizens.eu, links to many international and domestic organizations that are seeking either volunteers or full-term employees. eco.org, green jobs. eco.org. ecojobs.com, environmental career opportunities. ecojobs.com/statejobs.htm. economic development. edf.org/cgi-bin/navbar.pl ? Jobs, ejobs.org, ejobs environmental opportunities. emergencymanagement.edu.org. empoweryou.com/resources-nonprofit-jobs.html. encore.org. encore.org/work/job listings. energizinc.com, volunteer management jobs and internships. energizinc.com/jobs.html, Energizinc's volunteer management job bank. Environmental Defense Fund. eop.com/cd.html, careers. essential.org, citizen activism. ethicalcareersguide.co.uk. ethicaljobs.net. etown.edu/vl/ngos.html, non-governmental organizations. execsearches.com/exec/default.asp, non-profit managerial jobs. execsearches.com/non-profit-jobs/advanced-non-profit-job-search.asp. execsearches.com/non-profit-jobs/searchall.asp. experience.com. fairhousing.com. fdncenter.org. fdncenter.org, the Foundation Center. fdncenter.org/collections/index.html, the Foundation Center cooperating collections. fdncenter.org/pnd/jobs, Foundation Center's Job Corner. fdncenter.org/pnd/jobs, Philanthropy News Digest Job Corner. fdncenter.org/pnd/jobs, Philanthropy News Digest, Job Lists, philanthropy.com/jobs, The Chronicle of Philanthropy. fdncenter.org/pnd/jobs/index.jhtml. Feminist Majority Foundation. feminist.org/911/jobs/911jobs.asp, feminist.org/911/jobs/joblisting.asp, Feminist Career Center. firescience.org/public-administration-degree-programs-online. flares.org, Florida Alliance of Information and Referral Services, FLARES. fordfound.org/employment, Ford Foundation. foundationcenter.org, the Foundation Center. foundationcenter.org/pnd/jobs. foundationcenter.org/pnd/jobs, Philanthropy News Digest. foundationcenter.org/pnd/jobs, Philanthropy News Digest Jobs Board. foundationcenter.org/pnd/jobs. foundationcenter.org/pnd/jobs/index.jhtml. Foundations Job Bank. fpa.org, Foreign Policy. fpa.org/jobs/?act=jobs_list, Foreign Policy Association Job Board. fpa.org/jobs_contact2423/jobs_contact.htm, Foreign Policy Association. Nonprofit job websites 5. fundcareers.org, Fund for Public Interest Research job page. fundforthepublicinterest.org, Fund for the Public Interest. funjobs4u.com, Fundraising for Charities. givingforum.org, Regional Associations of Grant Makers. globalservicecorps.org, globalservicecorps.org, GSC. goodwilljobs.com/a/jobs/find-jobs. greenpeace.org/information. guidestar.org. guidestar.org/home.aspx, GuideStar. gwbweb.wstl.edu/jobs, social work and social services jobs online. habitat.org, Habitat for Humanity. hbs.edu/social enterprise, social enterprise at Harvard Business School. h-net.org/jobs, hnet job guide, positions in history, the humanities, and social sciences. hrc.org/places to work, human rights campaign. hrlawgroup.org/employment, international human rights law group. hrw.org, Human Rights Watch is a non-profit, non-governmental organization. hrw.org/en/about/jobs, Human Rights Watch. hscarers.com, Human Services Career Network. hscarers.com/jobseekers/home.asp. humandevelopment.vt.edu. humanics.org, American Humanics. humanrightsjobs.com, Human Rights Jobs. iaf.gov, Inter-American Foundation. icra.org. idealist.org, Guide to Nonprofits. idealist.org, Idealist. idealist.org, Idealist.org. idealist.org/career.html idealist.org/en/career/career.html, Idealist Nonprofit Career Center. idealist.org/en/career/index.html idealist.org/info/volunteer. impactonline.org, nonprofit end. indeed.com/jobs?q=nonprofit. independentsector.org. independentsector.org/members/job_postings.htm, independent sector job links. indepcc.org, Independent Sector National Charitable Organizations and Foundations. indvjobs.org, International Development Institute. interaction.org, Interaction. internationaljobs.org. Nonprofit job websites 6. intouch.emeraldinsight.com. intranet.dimen-intl.com/usaid/index.html, USAID job listings. ipvs.org, Institute of Philanthropy and Volunteer Service. charity.org. Irvine Foundation. irvine.org/about_irvine/employment.shtml, the jobbenkusa.com/jobs_employment_work/industry/not_for_for_non-profit_for-charitable-non-profit_17574-1-1.html. jobbeboard.specialidcareers.org. jobjenny.com/non-profit-jobs-in-us.html. jobijoba.com. jobjournal.com. jobjournal.com, California Job Journal. joblink.socialworkers.org/search. jobs.afpnet.org, Association of Fundraising Professionals Jobs. jobs.businessweek.com/all-jobs/list/q-non-profit/pn-1. jobs.care2.com/all-jobs/list. jobs.change.org. jobs.change.org/search. jobs.climber.com/jobs/search/nonprofit. jobs.cof.org, Council on Foundations. jobs.govloop.com. jobs.icma.org, International City/County Management Association. jobs.oodle.com/careers/careers/nonprofit-fundraising-jobs. jobs.oodle.com/youth_counselor/careers/nonprofit-fundraising-jobs. jobs.oriongrassroots.org, Orion Grassroots Network job page. jobs.phds.org/nonprofit. jobs.socialactions.com/jobs/find-jobs. jobs.socialworkjobbank.com. jobs.thirdsector.co.uk. jobs.undp.org, United Nations. jobs4development.com, International Development Jobs. jobs@nonprofits.com. jobsearch.money.cnn.com/all-jobs/list/q-non-profit. job-search-engine.com. job-search-sites.info. jobs.jobs/nonprofit-community/all. jobsgopublic.com, the not-for-profit and public sectors in the UK. jobsincharities.co.uk/anywhere/any.html. jobsinnonprofit.org. jobsinnonprofits.com/jobseekers. jobstatserve.com, Nonprofit Center of Milwaukee. jobtarget.com. juju.com. justjobs.com. justmeans.com. justmeans.com, justmeans. justmeans.com/jobsearch. jwj.org, Jobs with Justice. karmaclicks.org. karmaklix.org/nonprofit-career-colorado-job/nonprofit.php landtrustalliance.org/about-us/jobs lano.org/am/template.cfm $!jobs_postings lawrence.edu/department/student_dean/career/nonprofit/npfair.html learn4good.com/jobs/language/english/list/non-profit learnandserve.gov, Learn and Serve America lifeworth.com, Careers in Progressive Business linkedin.com/directory/jobs/non-profit-organization-management.html, non-profit organization management jobs linkup.com lnp.fdncenter.org/finder.html, Foundation Center, Foundation Finder makingthedifference.org makingthedifference.org/federal careers/international relations.shtml massachussetts-job.com mentalweb.com mnaonline.org/classified.asp mnc.nonprofitoffice.com/index.asp, MB's nonprofit classes nonprofit job websites 7 mncn.org/jobs, jobs in the nonprofit sector in Minnesota and beyond mncn.org/jobs money.cnn.com/magazines/fortune/rankings, a yearly list of the best corporations to work for monster.com monthlydevelopments.org/jobs, nonprofit international development Mountain Environments mountain.org Mountain Institute, headquarters in Washington, D.C., domestic and international programs for sustainable economic development, conservation of NASWDC.org, National Association of Social Workers national.unitedway.org/jobs, the United Way national.unitedway.org/jobs, United Way of America nationaljobs.washingtonpost.com/all-jobs/list/q-nonprofit nationalservice.gov nationalservice.gov, Corporation for National and Community Service nationalservice.gov/about/careers ncced.org, National Congress for Community nccenter.bringster.net/jobseekers.asp ncdiaonline.org, National Community Development Association ncna.org ncna.org, National Council of Nonprofit Associations netimpact.org netimpact.org, Creating Social and Environmental Change netimpact.org, Processial Business Organization netimpact.org/careers networkflip.com, Future Leaders in Philanthropy networkflip.com, Future Leaders in Philanthropy, Flip newenglandjobs.org ngorecruitment.com nira.or.jp/past/ice/2005/idx2/index8.html number sign United States, World Directory of Think Tanks Nonprofit Job Websites 8 dreamnow.org greenforall.org apolloalliance.org Green Collar Jobs greenpages.org goodworkcanada.ca bsr.org jobs.care2.com jobs.grist.org nonprofitjobmarket.org Chapter 2 Non-Government Organization/NGO Job Websites 2 Nonprofit Job Websites 9 bridgestar.org/mycareercenter/searchjobs.aspx, Bridgestar. This site helps nonprofit organizations recruit for senior positions in nonprofits and has multiple resources for jobs, recruiting and national boards. monster.com/industry-work/volunteer-nonprofit-jobs/home.aspx, volunteer and nonprofit jobs comprehensive listings with links to nonprofit and volunteer organization sites. saenet.org/career headquarters/index.html, American Society of Association Executives. Foundations.org, finding a job with an association worldwide. asaenet.org/career headquarters/index.html, American Society of Association Executives. appanet.org, American Public Power Association. igc.apc.org/igc/index.html, Institute for Global Communications. brook.edu, Brookings Institution. crossculturalsolutions.org, Cross-Cultural Solutions. brook.edu, volunteer with local nonprofit organizations, travel overseas, Asia, Africa, Latin America. cccu.org, Council for Christian Colleges and Universities, great job site for anyone trying to land a job with a Christian college and university. nonprofitjobs.org, Community Career Center. education-jobs.co.uk, education jobs in the UK. heritage.org, Heritage Foundation. heritage.org/heritage/jobs/jobs.html, Heritage Foundation Job Bank. idealist.org, Index of Nonprofit Organizations. nonprofits.org, Internet Nonprofit Center. jobsforpeoplewhocare.com, Jobs for People Who Care. mtn.merit.edu/pd/joblistings/html, Michigan Teacher Network, excellent site for anyone seeking a teaching job in Michigan. ministryconnect.org, Ministry Connect. csbsju.edu/sot/ministrylink, ministrylink. fic.org, Nonprofit Resource Center of Texas. opportunitynocs.org, Opportunity NOCs. philantropy-journal.org, Philanthropy Journal Online. rand.org, Rand. gwbweb.wstl.edu, Social Work and Social Services Jobs Online. vfp.org, Volunteers for Peace, a non-profit organization which organizes international voluntary work camps and service programs. noacentral.org/page.php?id=89, National Organizers Alliance. non-profit.minnesotajobs.com. nonprofitcareer.com, Nonprofit Career Network. nonprofitcareer.com/resource/searchdb/searchdb.cfm, Nonprofit Career Network. nonprofitcareers.org, Society for Nonprofit. nonprofitjobmarket.org, Nonprofit Job Market. nonprofitjobs.org, Nonprofit Jobs. nonprofitjobs.org. nonprofitjobscoop.org. nonprofitjobscoop.org, Nonprofit Jobs Cooperative in Southern California. nonprofitjobseeker.com. nonprofitjobseeker.com, Nonprofit Times. nonprofitjobseeker.com/jobs-by-state.html. nonprofitmaine.org/jobs.asp, Maine Association of Nonprofits Job Board. nonprofitoyster.com. nonprofitoyster.com, Nonprofit Job Search sff.org, the San Francisco Foundation. Nonprofit job websites 10. nonprofitoyster.com, Nonprofit Oyster. nonprofitpeople.monster.com. nonprofitprofessionals.com. nonprofitresources.net, Ohio Nonprofit Resources. nonprofitstaffing.com. nonprofitstaffing.com, nationalservice.gov/programs, AmeriCorps. notforprofitnews.com/findajob.html. npca.org/jobs, National Parks Conservation Association. npconnect.org/page/jobs. npo.net. npo.net, a nonprofit organization that provides technology and finance services and training to Chicago area nonprofits. npo.net. npo.net/jobs/joblist.asp, nonprofit job listings, Chicago. nptimes.com, Nonprofit Times. nptimes.com/careers.html, Nonprofit Times. nptjobs.com, Nonprofit Times Jobs. npworks.org/default.asp. nrcia.info/jobs/joblisting.aspx. nten.org, Nonprofit Technology Network. nten.org. nw.org/network/about-us/careers/default.asp, NeighborWorks America. NewYorkJobSource.com. NewYorkTimes.monster.com. oano.org, Ohio Association of Nonprofit Organizations. OECD.org/HRM, Organization of Economic Cooperation Development. OhioPlanning.org, Ohio Planning Conference. OhioPublicSafety.com/odps.asp, Ohio Department of Public Safety. OnPhilanthropy.com. oodle.com/job/nonprofit. OpenAfrica.com, nonprofit organization, creates jobs through tourism and conservation. Opportunity 501. OpportunityKnox.org, best nonprofit to work for, a yearly list of the best nonprofits to work for. OpportunityKnox.org, nonprofit jobs. OpportunityKnox.org, Northern California nonprofit agencies, ranging from entry-level to executive director. OpportunityKnox.org, Opportunity Knox. PublicServiceCareers.org, public service careers. OpportunityKnox.org/JobSeekerX, OpportunityKnox. OpportunityKnox.org/JobSeekerX/SearchJobsForm.asp. OpportunityNOCS.org, Opportunity Knox. OrganicVolunteers.com. Organizations. OurPublicService.org/OD/nonprofitwork/TP/hardtimesjobs.htm. Oxfam.org/ENG/getinvolvedjobs.htm, Oxfam International, alleviate poverty and injustice around the world. OxfamAmerica.org. PeaceCorps.gov, Peace Corps. PeaceCorps.gov, the Peace Corps. PeaceCorpsConnect.org, the National Peace Corps Association. phi.about-employment.html, Public Health. PhiladelphiaCulture.org/jobbank/listing. Philanthropy.com. Philanthropy.com, Chronicle of Philanthropy. Philanthropy.com, Chronicle of Philanthropy. Philanthropy.com, Chronicle of Philanthropy. Philanthropy.com/jobs, Chronicle of Philanthropy job listings. Philanthropy.com/jobs, Philanthropy careers. Philanthropy.com/jobs, the Chronicle of Philanthropy. Philanthropy.com/jobs. Philanthropy.com/jobs/archive/jobmarket.htm. Philanthropy.com/section/career-ideas-advice/227, Philanthropy careers. Philanthropy.com/section/jobs/224, Chronicle of Philanthropy. Philanthropy.com/section/jobs/224, Philanthropy.com/section/new-the-nonprofit-world/226. Philanthropyjournal.org/jobs/find-job. Philanthropyjournal.org/jobs/find-job, Philanthropy Journal. Philanthropynewyork.org. Philanthropy.com/jobs. pyrg.org/jobs, Public Interest Resource Group Jobs. Nonprofit job websites 11. pyrg.org/jobs, State Public Interest Research Groups. Planetizen.com. Planning.org, American Planning Association. pnnonline.org. pnnonline.org, Philanthropy News Network Career Center. pnnonline.org/jobs. pnnonline.org/jobs, Philanthropy Journal Online. pnnonline.org/jobs, Philanthropy News Network. ppic.org, Public Policy Institute of California. Progress. publicservicecareers.org. publicservicecareers.org offers job listings, internships, and job finder functions for careers in government, non-profits, consulting and education. publicservicecareers.org, Public Service Careers. real-jobs.com. redcross.org/jobs, American National Red Cross. riarlington.com. RI Arlington is a systems consulting firm that serves nonprofit organizations and development offices with a variety of services, research links, and a job board. rprogress.org/newabout/jobs.html, redefining. sacpros.sharepoint.com/pages/Sacramento Nonprofit Job Opportunities.aspx. scwe.net/jobs/nonprofit.html. scouting.org/jobs/employment. Scoville.org, Herbert Scoville, Junior Peace Fellowship Program for College Graduates. seattlejobs.com. serve.gov, United We Serve. servenet.org, Servenet. serviceleader.org. services.philanthropynw.org/jobbank, Washington State. services.philanthropynw.org/jobbank/search/searchjob.aspx, Philanthropy Northwest, Job Bank. sfsu.edu/UBANS, San Francisco Urban Institute. simplyhired.com/a/all-jobs/list/q-non-profit. simplyhired.com/jobs/list/q-non-profit. snpo.org/nonprofit careers, Society for Nonprofit Organizations. snpo.org/nonprofit careers/index.php. socialservice.com, social service jobs. socialservice.com, social services jobs. socialworkjobbank.com. socialworkjobbank.com, social work job bank. sociology.vt.edu, Sociology Department at Virginia Tech. sociologydegreeprograms.org/social-work-careers, social work careers. sourcewatch.org, title equals think_tanks, think tanks, and public interest organizations. sova.vt.edu/creativetechnologies.html, School of Public and International Affairs, in College of Architecture and Urban Studies. srainternational.org, Society of Research Administrators International. state.gov, U.S. Department of State. studentshelpinghonduras.org, Students Helping Honduras. stumbleupon.com/hostedbatch.php?s=5. sustainablebusiness.com/jobs, Green Dream Job. tano.org, Texas Association of Nonprofit Organizations. tano.org/en/jobs/search.asp. teachforamerica.org. teachforamerica.org, Teach for America. texoup.org/how-to/article-page.cfm, article about working in the nonprofit sector. the-dma.org/nonprofit federation/index.shtml, DMA Nonprofit Federation. thenonprofitnetwork.org. thenonprofitnetwork.org/findjob.php. thenonprofittimes.com. thenonprofittimes.com/jobs. theromegroup.com/joblistings.aspx, the Rome Group, the St. Louis Philanthropic Community. tpp.co.uk, the Principal Partnership, London-based employment agency focusing on charity, arts, media. twu.ca/academics/fhss/international/ngo-dossier.pdf, NGO careers. uap.vt.edu, Urban Affairs and Planning Department at Virginia Tech. udel.edu/uaa/jobs.html, Urban Affairs Association. unionjobs.com, Union Jobs Clearinghouse. unionjobs.com/staff.html, Union Jobs Clearinghouse. unionjobs.com/staffing_list.php. unitedplanet.org. unitedplanet.org/jobopenings.html. unitedway.org. unitedway.org, United Way of America. unjoblist.org, United Nations Job List. unjobs.org, United Nations. urban.csuohio.edu/cnpp, CSU Center for Nonprofit Policy and Practice. urban.csuohio.edu/cnpp, CSU Center for Nonprofit Policy and Practice. urban.org/about/careers/index.cfm, Urban Institute. urban.org/jobs/perome.hdm, the Urban Institute. us.oneworld.net/people_jobs. usa.gov/agencies/federal/all_agencies/index.shtml, az Index of U.S. Government. Nonprofit job websites 12. USAID.gov, an independent federal government agency that supports countries around the world economic growth, democracy, and global health. USAID.gov/about/employment, U.S. citizens can apply for jobs or internships with the U.S. Agency for International Development. USAID.gov/careers, U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. UtahNonprofits.org. UtahNonprofits.org/jobs, Utah Nonprofits Association. Vanpo.org, the Vermont Alliance for Nonprofit Organizations. Vault.com, the Vault Nonprofit Channel. Vault.com/WPS/portal/USA. Virginia.gov/home/government/executive/state-agency-search, Virginia. VisionsinAction.org. Volunteer organizations. Volunteer.org.nz, Global Volunteer Network. Volunteerinfo.org. Volunteermatch.com. Volunteermatch.com, Volunteer Match. Volunteermatch.org, Volunteer Match. Wagner.nyu.edu, New York University's Robert F. Wagner Graduate School of Public Service. Webdirectory.com/employment, environmental organization web directory. WEF.org, Water Environment Federation Job Bank. winerepgroup.com/category/sustainability-jobs. wfac.org.uk, Working for a Charity, British organisation. womencenter.vt.edu/get-involved/placements.html, Women's Center at Virginia Tech. womensjoblist.com/jobs/32-nonprofit.php. work4agoodcause.com. workinonprofits.ca. workministry.com. worldbank.org/html/extendedr/employ.htm, World Bank. worldteach.org, World Teach. An alternative to live and work overseas. ynpn.org, Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. ynpn.org, Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. ynpn.org, Young Nonprofit Professionals Network, YNPN. ynpn.org/career center, Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. Nonprofit job websites 13. aarp.org. aclu.org. americanheart.org. americares.org. americarps.org. amnestyusa.org. asbca.org. bbbsa.org. bgca.org. cancer.org. carnegie.org. cpb.org. fordfound.org. gatesfoundation.org. girlscouts.org. goodwill.org. habitat.org. hrw.org. hsus.org. marchofdimes.com, msf.org, nwlc.org, plannedparenthood.org, redcross.org, rockfound.org, rotary.org, salvationarmyusa.org, scouting.org, si.edu, saurus.org, un.org, unicef.com, ymca.net. Nonprofit job websites 14. Score. Score.org/volunteer. United We Serve. Serve.gov. National and Community Service. nationalservice.gov/serve. guidastar.org. yearofmicrocredit.org. enterprise-development.org. ruralfinance.org. developmentmarketplace.org. wbcsd.org/web/devguide.htm. microfinancegateway.org. developmentbookshop.com. idealist.org. microlinks.kdid.org. seepnetwork.org. mdgs.un.org. Nonprofit job websites 15. devx.com, DevEx most popular international development website. devnetjobs.org, DevNetJobs international development and consultancies offer listings on this site. Membership is required to gain access to the complete listings available. fpa.org, Foreign Policy Association, FPA, non-profit organization that seeks to educate the public about foreign policy. izc.org, International Association of Students in Economics and Commerce, AIESEC, a university-based, worldwide internship program for student members interested in international business and management. NIRA.or.jp, National Institute for Research Advancement. NIRA's World Directory of Think Tanks, indexed by name or by country of origin. sover.net/%7epa-olvin/ngo.html, NGO World Line, a place on the web for and about the international community of non-governmental organizations, organized by country and region. oneworld.org/jobs, oneworldjobs, the latest ethical jobs and volunteer positions working in development, climate change, human rights, and social justice around the world. reliefweb.int, ReliefWeb, United Nations website providing information to humanitarian relief organizations. careers.un.org/lbw/home.aspx, United Nations internships, for graduate students, and job openings in the United Nations are listed. usaid.gov/careers, USAID provides economic, development and humanitarian assistance around the world in support of the foreign policy goals of the United States. State.gov, U.S. Department of State. The site provides information about the department's mission, objectives, and current international topics and issues. acrnet.org, Association for Conflict Resolution, ACR, seeks to enhance the practice and public understanding of conflict resolution. iprafoundation.org, International Peace Research Association, IPRA, a network of scholars, practitioners, and decision-makers from all continents. unanimousca.org, United Nations Association of National Capital Area. unauza.org, United Nations Association of the United States of America, dedicated to inform, inspire, and mobilize the American people to support the ideals and vital work of the United Nations. Nonprofit job websites 16. Human Service Careers Network. hscarers.com. Health Facility Jobs. jobseeker.com. Nation Job Network. nationjob.com/hs. State of Florida Jobs. myflorida.com. socialservice.com. socialservice.com/search.cfm. Mental Health Net. mentalhelp.net. Opportunities in Public Affairs. opajobs.com. careersinnonprofits.com, Careers in Nonprofits. jobfindersonline.com. jobsinaflash.org. jobsourcenetwork.com/nonpro. idealist.org/career.html myfishbites.com, Christian Youth Work Resources. NASWDC.org. nature.org/cgi-bin/zeop.pcgi/careers/search_form. ngo-net/main/index-us.html, France-based NGO, lists other NGOs. Nonprofitcareer.com. Nonprofitcareers.com, 888-844-4870. Nonprofitjobs.org. nonprofit-jobs.org. nptimes.com. oneworld.net/job/list/professional. oneworld.net/jobs, a network of several hundred organizations that do human rights, environmental. opnocs.org, New England. opnocSNE.org/nonprofit_employment_articles/article.htm. opportunitynox.org. orionsociety.org, Orion Grassroots Network, Internship and Career Service. philanthropy.com/jobs. philanthropy.com/jobs/resources/links.htm. philanthropy.org/jobnet/jobs.htm, nonprofit jobnet. pnnonline.org, philanthropy, job database. publicservice.monster.com. redcross.org/jobs. reliefweb.in/vacancies. socialservice.com. nonprofitcareer.com, Directory of Nonprofit Organizations. whocares.org.